Apologies, guys. I won't be a second. Yeah, just having fun finding things. Bless them. How's everybody doing today? It's a little early, but it's a bank holiday, and I have a little bit of extra time, and I really would like to start this winter build. So the plan is to start working on it. I may stop the stream a couple of hours into it and then restart it again, just so that it's not too long a length for my uploading. But hopefully things should go well. Just making sure I have the blocks I'm going to need. Right. So the plan is we're going to start work on the winter tower. Most of the work on the lava tower is done. I still have those two corridors to sort out, but I've still no idea what I want to put in them. I finished off the other tower rooms and I started putting the potion ingredients in. And I did lay out the size of this tower room on the island we'd been working at previously. So I figure we'll get started building and see how it gets us. So, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Thought I had. I miscounted one. So how's everybody doing today? And I don't have silk touch on my shovel for whatever reason. Good job we get all the snowballs back. But, hi Puri, how are you doing today? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And it should be 2 down on each side of these. I've been playing creative. That should go there. So 2 on each side and 1 in. You good? Oh, I'm doing all right. It's Bank Holiday Monday. Things are ticking along. I can't complain. Right, so we need that to go on that level. So hopefully your weekend went okay. And thank you for the head. I have put the head in its spot on one of the, been impaled on one of the spikes. Right, so this in the middle should go up 12, including this. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Have I counted wrong? Well, I'll soon find out. It is much appreciated. Yep, that's right. So then we should have that one. And then it should come across the top here. Yep, it's the right height. 2, 3, because the middle windows are, or the middle pane of glass is going to be 3. Then the top one is back to 2. Yep, looks right. Yeah, we're building the winter tower on the other island. Then I'm going to have to terraform, obviously. Oh, I forgot to get some stairs. We need some stairs. Do we need stairs? No, we don't need stairs yet. I'm getting ahead of myself. Right, so this goes up the 12 as well. Am I right? Yep, I'm right. It just confused me with it tucking in at the back. So yeah, it's a little bit of building. This one needs to come down one further, I think. At least one further. It should be 1, 2. Because this one needs to come out 2 blocks. And that needs to be one more further down. So the building is going to be using a bit of snow and a bunch of different types of quartz. A mixture of the bricks and the chiselled, with some ice and other bits and bobs. Right, so that should theoretically be the right height. So now we just need to put in the chiselled again. Now, the one thing I'm not sure on is whether to use clear glass or panes for the windows. If I use clear glass or panes, silly Pendle. I mean, normal ice. So that should have been 1. It's fine. Or panes of glass. Although I like the look of the ice, the problem is if I'm lighting up, I have to be very, very careful about the light levels because, yeah, it melts. Right, so we want the same again here. We want it to go up to the 12, which is that one. So that's my only concern. The glass gives me more flexibility, but the ice looks cool. Right, so we want this to be similar to that. Oops, wrong place. Put the top block on first. Better eat something before I go splat. Right, so this should be the same as the other window, the 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3. Should be further back. That right? That looks weird. Wait a second, let's just double check that. No, it should be 1. I have a couple of pictures from playing in creative to try and get a... Oops, that's not where I want you. Hi Ellie, thank you for the meow. How are you doing this fine bank holiday? It should be 1. Well, that was the wrong block anyway, so hey, let's Change that. We want one. So it should be you. Get rid of you. That gives us way too many in the middle. Because it's shorter than I think it is. I counted in the one section of the blocks. Didn't accommodate for the others. You'll take a free day off anytime. Yep. I can't say I blame you. Right, so is that 4 then? Okay, so that top one there should be in line with the bottom bit of that. So let's just double check. So you should be there. Means you lot need to come down a little bit. It's always fun. But at least once I've got one section in, it's a matter of rinse and repeat. Kind of. So let's put you there. You're the wrong block. I want the chisel. Middle mouse click is being awkward, bless it. Okay, and then you have that. And then we should have that. Miss one, and then it should be that, and that gives me 3 in the middle. Yeah, that looks better. This just goes up the 12. Get this side done. Yep, and then we've got a few more bank holidays coming up, because obviously we get the 1st of May off, and then we get, I think it's the 7th of May as well. Because we have May Day, and then the coronation is a Saturday after, so we get the Monday off instead. So that should bring me out to there. So we've only got, yeah, exactly, and then we have the end of May as well, so we kind of have 2. This last week and this week are part weeks, 4-day weeks, and then we have 2 full weeks, and then 2 more part weeks, 4-day weeks. We have 2 more full weeks, and then another 4-day week. So we have a fair few bank holidays coming up. So 1, 3. Yeah, it's always nice to have them. Yep, you go there. And you go there. Gives us that one. And this one should be like this one. So it's 2 full layers at the top. Yeah, I can understand that. Because each country has a variant of their own public holidays, which is understandable. What are we doing with these? 26. Okay. Okay, and then it should be, I think it's a 1, is it? Yep. A 1, a 3, a 1. A 1, 1, 2, 3, 1. These two should be solid right to the top. Now we have the fun of putting the shape on the top of there. Kind of steppy stones shape. Right. So I want some more snow here. And here. And that should, I don't know why, but my middle mouse click to choose the block destroys the block. Bless it. Right, so one more on each side and join it up. Put that there. So if that is that one, it should come up, out, up, in. Oops, no. You're not in the right place. And of course, so 1, 2, 3. Middle one comes out. And we go 1, 2, 3, up, over, up, up, over, up. That gets us that bit. To just put in a block filler there. And let's put the snow proofing down. Well, mob proofing with snow layers. Right. Unfortunately, it makes it a little bit narrower on this bottom bit. I would have preferred it to be the full block, but I also don't want mob spawn in there. That's not right. That can't possibly be right. Let's just pop up and check because, yeah. You should be there. So what have I done wrong? I've obviously done something wrong. I see. It's this side. That's okay. Because that one shouldn't be there. Right, so that is that bit. Comes up to here. Goes out one. Goes up. Then out one. Goes up. Comes in two. Then up one. Then up one. That makes more sense. See if I can just reach that block. There we go. Unfortunately, can't really get back far enough to see it too well, but just enough to see some of the shape. Right, so then we need the next one that curves out. Right, so that goes two, then up and out one and up and out one again. So up, out, up, out, up, in, up. How are we doing? So we had 2 and 2 and up. Now we're just kind of framing this one behind it. And yeah, it's a different shape on the top than it is on the bottom. Let's double layer these as we go, otherwise I won't remember which ones I've mob proofed and which ones I haven't. At least I only have to do the top. And we need to do the opposite side. Right, so we have the two up. Two, one, one. Yep. That one should be in front of that one. Yep. Up. Up. No. You're doing it wrong, Pendle. It's a 2. And a second 2. And then it should frame. Oh, That one already had 2 on. See if I can just get an angle and get them back. What are you? So you need to be filled in as well. Okay, so the shape's beginning to... It's beginning to take shape, I should say. And then we have a third one, which is just a stair step. Hang on, that's not right. Okay. 1, 2, 1. Oh, no, it is. I'm being dippy. It's because I haven't brought this down a little further than it needs to be. Thunder and lightning again. Right, so on this one, so we had the 2, 1, 2. Then that one comes out 1. Then that one comes out 1. We'll have 1, 2 catty corner, 3 catty corner, and then it comes in. Put that in. That's 2 catty corners, 1, 2. Yep, 1, 2 catty corners. Then this should go up too. There we go. Then it should come in 1 more. I think that goes up 3 by the look of it. At least. 3. Well, it's more than 2. So I think it's 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's just switch picture so I can get a better view. And then a 1. That's okay. I wasn't sure what the next one in was. Okay, and that one goes here. And down 1. And across 1. And it should line up. And it does. There we go. Yeah. See if I can get to the top. 1, 2. Oh yeah, I have jump boost here, don't I? I forgot about that. I set up jump boosts but because of making the island. Even though it's there in the top corner of the screen, I'd forgotten all about it. Right. I should come straight back. Nope, because that's down 2, isn't it? The first one is down 2. We'll go from the bottom, it's easier. At least I have a good starting point at the bottom. Centres are on the centre. Yep. 1, 2 and out. Up. In, up, in. Right, so ooh, I wonder, is that 3? 1, 2, 3, yes it is. 3 and then a 2. This should be a 2. This should be a 3. 1, 2, 3. We come up and do the 1. Let's get the layers on while I'm up here before I forget. Then we can fill in. Should be that 1 block there. All right, 1, 2, 3. No, I'm out. One, two, 1, 2. Should be 1, 2. Should be an L shape. Okay, something's wrong. I've done something somewhere. Not sure where, but I've done something. Just step back further. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 3 catty corners or what? Oh, I've only got 2 catty corners, that's why. And that one should be 1 block further over. Let's just double check on this side. So that one is in the right position. It's the other side that's in the wrong position. That's fine. It's always fun knowing when I've gone wrong. Don't mind building it wrong as long as I can figure out where I built it wrong. At least it's snow. Oops. Let's get the snow blocks back. Right, so we have the 1, 2, it comes up 1, 2. Let's get rid of you. Then this should be the 2. And this should be the 3. 1, 2, 3. And this should be the 1. And this should be one here, which should be a total of that. Gives me 2 that side, and that gives me 2 that side. It's always fun. It didn't seem that complicated a design when I started it. But the difference is when you sketch something out in creative, like I say, things could change in this build because that's the way it always seems to work. Something doesn't quite look right, so we end up altering things, but at least I have a game plan. Right, so that gets me that. And then we have to move on to the brick for the next bit round. But before we start doing that next bit, because there's a lot of this curvy stuff going round the top of this build. Fortunately, it's only those panels there on each side except that side that have the windows in. Probably should have just done 3 so I can do it without going splat quite as much. Yeah. So this is a 2 and 1, 2. Yeah, as I was also going to say, case of it, when you do a sketching creative, you can fly around and it makes it easier. It's a little bit harder to build it when I start building it in survival and then notice things as I'm building that don't quite work and having to change them. I didn't want the whole thing just to be quotes. To be honest, I need to put in some other blocks, just some detail blocks of just quotes interspersed and smooth quartz to break up the solid brick. But we'll do that afterwards once I've got the shape in. Right, so this is 12 again, like that side. 5, 6, 7, 8, 12. And I need to go down 2 on this side, down 2 on that side, and it should go 8, 1 this side, and 2 on this side. Nope, 1 this side, 2 on that side. You're getting yourself confused, Pendle. Let's see if I can just reach. There we go. Gets us that. Chisel quartz, how much of it do I have on me? 1 piece. Well, 1 piece isn't going to be anywhere near enough. Let's go get some more resources. Fortunately, I gathered a bunch of stuff. Snow's here somewhere. Add the snow quartz. Stone cutter. There we go. I like that villagers trade quartz. I remember doing a large build the first season I was on Titancraft, and it had a lot of quartz in. And the only way to get it at the time was by going mining in the nether. The amount of time I spent there doing that was a little bit ridiculous. I lost count of the number of ender chests I left behind, taking the fast route back. But it was a fair few. Right. Get rid of you. One, two. Right. Oh. Does Explorers Guild also sell maps? There's usually maps or there used to be maps in shulkers underneath the frames. Or you should be able to just copy it. If it's the filled in ones. Yeah, you should just be able to copy it. Can't remember if it's just... Right, so go to the top, and this one is the fun one that comes down a couple more blocks than I think it does. Comes down to 1 block below this one. But yeah, it's cool that we have the Explorers Guild at the beginning of the season that maps the entire world. And then obviously you can update the map. And take a copy if you want it. Right, so this one should have been here. Then it should be one. Then we do the same at the top. I know I'm wasting a few blocks, but it helps me get this the shape. Okay, and then this should be one. So it should be one above on this one. I will probably need more quotes. I don't have anywhere near, I don't have enough, but I have enough to be going on with, if you know what I mean. It's but I think I have 2 shulkers. I'm not 100% sure if that is enough or not, but my guess would be I would be grateful for the shulker of it. It'll save me trading with villagers. I don't mind trading with villagers, but thank you very much, Jace. Would you like something for it? I always keep forgetting to ask that question and then kick myself afterwards for not asking. Right, so that one should be 1 block above the snow, which is 1 block above this. Thank you very much, Jace. I do appreciate it. It's not like we're short of emeralds for trading, it's just the time it can sometimes take. Right, so in the public trading hall, there is as you go into the public trading hall hub, there are 2 portals on the left hand side. It's the second of those 2 portals, the one nearest the giant villager. If you go through there, you'll come out and there's should be some villagers next to you. If you go through that one, I will meet you there. Thank you, Jace. I appreciate it. Would you like your shulker back? Or is that a silly question? Considering this server. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. It was just easier to come down to meet you than go at a 45-degree angle and you'll fly up in the air kind of thing. That is awesome. Thank you, Jace. I will let you know. I do appreciate everybody's help. You've all been amazing. Let's just grab a quick lie down to make sure we reset the phantom spawner. Because we've got this island to do and I've got to finish terraforming the other island. But there are still 2 more, technically 3 more islands that need to be built. But I want to get this one and that one complete over there and then I can figure out where I go from there. So should be able to just reach. Can I? Nope, just a little bit too short. Okay. So the top of that window should be in line with that. And it is great. We missed one. That should give us 1, 2, 3 in the middle. Just need to do another one of these on the set on this side. Anybody heard anything about updates, etc.? Anything interesting going on with them? So this one should be. A second. Let's find where that is. That is there. That's one below this. And then we have the one below that. So that should give it a 1 block gap going round the edge. And it does have it. Right. Okay. Have to bring it to the edge, otherwise it's going to look weird. So this is one. Then it should be one there. See? That was a better way of building it than messing about. Let's put a little bit more light next to the build for the minute. Ooh, yeah, maybe not. Remember, snow layers. Snow layers are a thing, and they melt at. They have to be at light level 11 to stay in place. We calibrated the stucco sensors. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I wish I knew more about redstone as well, but thank you for the hydrate, Jace. But yeah, redstone it's one of those things. I know some of the basics. But that's about it. So this should have been there. I've been trying to learn, and I picked up more than I used to know. But yeah, I'm nowhere near proficient with it. Right, so it's 2 and then 1 in. 2. It's only one at the bottom, isn't it? Yeah, it's only one at the bottom. I wasn't sure if I'd... Wrong place, Pendle. Not the right place to be going. Chiselled. Where's my chiselled? Okay. So I should have one. Then one going at the top, and the middle should sort itself out. Some of the windows are slightly different elevations and widths, etc. Just to bring a little bit more detail into it, because after all, it's snow and quartz. There's only so much you can do with snow and quartz. That was a bibble, but I'm not sure who bibbled what. Oh, Al678, thank you for the follow. It is much appreciated. Hopefully you're having a great day. Right, so let's get you. Now we're going to have the fun job of fixing this. Right, so we want to come out one on this. Let's do the same here, because I'm just going to have to bring the scaffolding out and around the edge a little bit anyway. Right, so, oh, I was middle clicking. I don't know what I keep doing, but I keep messing up. You start there. You start... Right, so you were supposed to go out too. Did you go out too? You did. Yay, Pendle remembered. So, let's move you to there. Sorry, I'm just moving a couple of things around on one of my monitors. I'm very fortunate. I have 4 screens. Gives me plenty of room to move things around on. So I can have a reference image, etc. if I so choose. Right, so, up, over, up and over. Up, in, up, could be 3, up, in, up, and that one should fill in that corner there. The shape's right this time. Let's grab some layers. Oops, wrong place. I should probably go grab a Silk Touch shovel. It's not like I'm short of them, I just don't have one on me. 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1. That should give me that pattern. It does. Now comes the fun job of the next bits. This was where I messed up last time. a lot. Right. Okay. So, where that one is 2, so it should be a square here with an additional block on the end, because this is a 3. Let's do the same on that side. Square here with an additional block on the end. And that should come there. Nope. Should come out one more, I think. Because that's not a 2. That comes out 3. Yeah, I was just a row further down than I thought I was. That's fine. It's 2 2s. And then it should be that. Right, so we had 3 there, and then we should have another 3 here. Then we come in 2. That's not 2, that's only 1. That's not right either. And 1 out. It's okay, we can correct it. Right, so it should be up 1, in 2, up 1, in 2. So it should be 2 lots of 2. And then it should be the 1s. If it wasn't for the fact that that was is a top layer. Or is it? Yeah. Where am I? Nope, it should definitely be 1 more. Sure. So 1, 2, 3, 4 comes down 5. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 comes down 5. That's right. Right, let's grab some more layers and mob proof things. Kind of good that we can mob proof by just adding a couple of layers of snow. Have I put them on there? I have. Good. I better eat something before I die. Right. So now we have a 3rd layer of snow that needs to go up and round. Rid of you a second. And this layer of snow that comes out should be 1 block above the window, so it should curve round. And it should come round again. Okay, let's just drop them down to pillar up. I can move out a little bit further. So it's catty corner, catty corner, catty corner. 1, 2, 3. And then catty corner, catty corner, catty corner in. So that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 1, that's 2, that's 3. The next one comes in and goes up 2. And comes in and goes up 3. Comes in and goes up 1. Fill these in. Then it comes down 1 above that one. Is that right? Nope. It steps down to there. That one should be on top of this one, which should be on top of the 2. Yep. So it needs to go out 1 more. Right. That needs to be there. Catty corner. Oops, that's not the key I want. And neither is that. There. So catty corner. And a third. And we go up 2. We go up 3. Then we go up 1. This one comes down to here. Goes to there. Fill that in. Oh, haven't done those bits either, have I? Oh, I guess I'm just out of the beacon range. Wondered why I couldn't get those top blocks. Now I know. I should probably move the beacon so the jump boost is in the centre of the build. Might make it easier in the long run. But I'll do that between streams, etc. Right, let's go on to 1, 2. That one's already done. Yep. So that gives us that shape there as well. Not doing too bad. I still have the brick shape to bring up and around, etc. between those bits. But if I at least get the 3 of these bits in, because the other side is slightly different because that's a doorway. Eesh. I'm in Pendle. You're an idiot. And can anybody tell me why? I built it all 1 layer too low down. I needed a block for detail, at least. This should have been all up 1 additional block. Because how am I supposed to put snow and ice and terrain? Because this blackstone was obviously was for the lava tower that we did instead. Before I realised the tower was too tall and was going to go above build limit. Yep, that's what I'm thinking. It's easier to lower the ground than it is to raise this lot up again. Because this is only a work platform anyway. Because I want it to slope up and then become a cliff edge in some of the places off the edge anyway. But yeah, I think you're right, Jace. It's going to be a lot easier just to lower the ground at this point than it is to tear down the tower. So at least the ground is pretty much flat. Oh, it's a dippy thing to do in the first place. Yep. Okay. I need some more bricks. Yeah, I did mean to start it a couple of blocks higher. Just to give wriggle room. That's okay. We'll finagle it. Come on. We need more bricks. I know I can do these in my inventory as well, but it's not a bad size. There's plenty of room in here for the villagers, etc. Right, 49 by 50. Yep, there's 1 block difference in one of the widths, but that's because of the doorway. So is it 2 or is it 3? I think it may just be 2. It is 2. Right. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember to count the first block, Pendle. 1, 2, 3. 12. Well, I missed. It should be 2 on this side. I need 2 on that side as well. And it comes out 2. I should just be 1 shy of that one. Yep. Should be 1 shy. Yep. Oops, I missed. Never mind. Do I need to do that? Probably, but we'll do that in a second. So this one goes down 1 below this square. Okay. One below that. Now we can put in the chiselled. I do like there are some fancy blocks in the quartz. Three. No, that's wrong. That's completely wrong. It should be 1. Okay. That should give us a 1. Excuse me. That should give us a 1, a 2 and a 1. This should be 2, 3, 2. Come on. Go. Actually, I shouldn't really put that in just yet. Otherwise, I'm going to hit my head on it. Right. 1, 2. What gets us that? And this one should be 3 because it's a slightly different size again. Nope, I'm wrong. That's a 2. It's another one of those ones. I was thinking we were on the brick ones. We're not. We're still on the snow ones. It's slightly different. Hi, Esney. How are you doing today? Oops, throwing things away. Just switch out the food. That way I don't end up dying from the fall damage. Let's get this one in. Alright, so this one. You changed the strings on your guitar, that's awesome. That's one of those instruments I meant to learn to play, but never did. So it's always awesome when you meet people who actually can. 3 days till vacation? Never too late. That, well, true. It's right. It's one of those things that it is on my bucket list, and it's one of those things I have to do sooner rather than later. Right, so I want to. Oh, why am I coming for? It's chiseled I wanted, isn't it? Oh, that's. Well, I do need the snow. Let's grab some more pots. You know, one guy that's 76 and just started playing. That's awesome. Yeah, my niece plays acoustic, electric, and electric guitar, and ukulele as well. She's been playing in one of the. I guess you'd kind of call it a youth club kind of thing, but it's only for music. Since she was young, I think she got her first guitar when she was about 5 or 6. Yeah, it's one, like I say, it's one of those things that I always meant to learn, but never got round to. But yeah. Not sure how my neighbours would feel about it though. Hang on, that's wrong, because this comes down 2 before we then put that in place. Then it should be that, and then it should be 1, 2, 3. There we go. But the thing is, you never stop learning music. Yeah, well, that's the thing. When I was little, with school, I used to play the floor harp, but I haven't done that since junior. Which is a long, long time ago. Let's knock that out. Floor, FLOOR. It was a beginner harp kind of thing for kids, which was cool that they taught us. It was a school ensemble orchestra kind of thing. We used to go around the old people's homes and enter competitions, etc. Way back in the 70s. But that was almost 50 years ago. And it's a long time not to really play. Right, so we want A1. Want a 1. Should give us the space. Yeah, it's one of those things that you mean to do and never kind of got round to. Right, so we just need to fill in this snow here. And that gets us 3/4 of the way around, almost. We just have the top fancy bit to do again. Oops, wrong place. Right, so we have another one of those designs to do. Okay. It's always cool to learn different things. Right, so up and out, up and out, and up and out again. Fill that in. But hey, that means you had other things to do. True. Hey, I learned kickboxing, etc. So I can't complain. So 1 that way should give me in here. In again, up. In again, up. You should be a 3. Means you come down, across. Whoops, almost. Down. Lots of different things to learn. Okay. Right, so we want the cyan now. 1, 2, 1, 1. That should get us that shape. Seems about right. Let's stick down another torch or so. Ah, not so close, Pendle. You'll melt the snow layers. and that's not a good thing. No, we need light. But yeah, I always like to try new things. I tried surfing for a while, I tried hang gliding, tried kickboxing. Always meant to learn the guitar, but never got round to it. So yeah, I did try learn languages at one point and didn't do very well with those. I learned English is hard enough. For me anyway. Other people are fantastic at different things. So it came out 2, so it should go up 1, then up 1 more. And we can do the same on this side. So that comes out 2. Hit 1. Hit 1. Fill you in. Right, so on the top, comes up 1. Well, it would come up 1 and in 1, but I've gone out 1 instead of in 1. And this one should be a 2 as well. And this one comes up and over 1. Right, so here we go up and in, up, in, up. I don't want creepers falling down on my head. Because that would not be fun. Yeah, languages can be hard. You're a non-English speaker? Your English is fantastic then. So yeah, I've tried to learn Spanish at one point. I tried to learn German at one point. I didn't really try French too hard. But yeah, neither of them I could get, so I just struggled with them. Right, so from this one, we need it to be in line with this, so that corner, and it comes up and out 2, so it should, no, it's only 1 on this one, isn't it? It's catty corner, catty corner, catty corner, so it's 3, is it 3? Is that right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's right. You didn't have a use for it, so you just stopped. That's fair enough. I was at the time I was trying to learn, and I was thinking of visiting Spain or Germany at that point. But seeing as how much I struggled trying to learn the language, I ended up not going. I didn't want to book a trip to go there if I didn't speak the language. And I really struggled trying to learn it, so but then I struggle with English at the best of times. Right, so this goes 1, 2, 3, so it should have 1, 2, 3. The next one in should go up 2. And the next one should go 3. And the next one should go 1. And then we can fill that in. You worked in Austria for 4 months and didn't need the language. That's cool. But it's cool that you've lived in Austria for a few months. Right, and that should match up there. And then I have to remember to get the top. Okay. We'll cheat. You think language is fascinating? Like most people know at least too. Yeah, that's the thing. There's lots of people who know multiple languages, and it's amazing to me that they learn them. Like I say, I've tried, but I really struggle. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1. Let's fill that in. And this one should be there. Yeah, like I say, I tried. It's a case of, like, my nephew speaks 6 languages. It's a case of, yep, he has the knack for them. Me, not so much. Let's go grab some more layers. Then the schools start teaching languages a lot earlier than they did when I was at school. Not that I was at school at the time I tried to learn them. Well, that's cool, yeah. Because I think my nieces and nephews started learning their first language from about 4 or 5. Not, I don't, first foreign language or other language at that age, which is a good age to start, because once you've got the knack of it down, I guess it can be easier for others later. But not all, because some languages are just confusing. Like the English one. We have so many words that sound exactly the same and mean completely different things. Let's grab at you. Let's eat a little bit. And then we'll sort this bit out. Yeah, I can understand why you would. Right. Must admit, it's the main reason I haven't travelled in Europe, because I don't speak other languages. Whereas I've been to Australia, Canada, US. Then Spanish, I guess, yeah, Spanish must be, yeah, I guess it is pretty widely spoken when you think about it. Right, let's make sure I've got them all. So yeah, I could understand why that would be a good second choice. Yeah, I guess the thing is, it's a case of when I go backpacking, I usually travel alone. And travelling alone, I like to be... It's not like the places are any more dangerous than the UK. It's just a case of in the UK or other English-speaking nations, I can hear and understand what's going on around me. So you can be better aware of your surroundings and what's happening in your surroundings. Like I say, it's not that the places are any more dangerous, it's a matter of your understanding, which is, like I say, is the way I've always looked at it. It's not that if something's going to happen, it's going to happen just as easily here. But I do like to be aware of what is actually going on around me to some extent. Not to mention, I was always taught it was rude to go somewhere when you don't speak, at least know the basics to get by with. But that was my dad's way of looking at things as well. It was a case of when he was stationed in the Middle East in the 40s, he learned Arabic. So to him, it's just common courtesy that if you go somewhere, you at least try to learn the language. Exactly. And I do love to travel. Traveling is fun. Right, so this one is slightly different because this is the doorway. I don't think I took a screenshot of the doorway. But these windows are the same. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 12. Should do that. Right, so this is kind of the same. It has similar-ish pattern above the door. Did I take a screenshot? Could be wrong. Nope, I didn't take a screenshot. I meant to take a screenshot of the doorway. And I didn't. You're going to the UK? That's awesome. Anywhere particular, or you're just going to be travelling around? So that is that. Let's grab the chiseled. And then I'll see if I can figure out that doorway. Next week's not a bad week to be travelling in the UK because I think the kids' school holidays finish at the end of this week. So there'll be fewer kids on holiday from school. 1 week in London and then 1 week in Cambridge. That's cool. Right, so this one is 1, a 2, a 1. Okay. Something's not quite right there, but that's fine. Yeah, 1, 2. It's 2, isn't it? Pretty sure it's 2. Yeah, 1, 2, 1. Well, I hope you have a fantastic time. Nope. Okay. What have I messed up? 1, 2, so it needs to come down 1. I guess there's a lot more snow at the top of this than I thought there was. Guess it is about 3. It's the 3rd time going to England. That's cool. Right, so this one needs to be just 2 snow blocks. Right, so that gets that one. Then we can bring this round this way. It's always fun to see different things. Explore different places. Right, so we want some more bricks. Whoops, nope. That's not the way down, Pendle. Just do them in your inventory. It's easier. You can do multiples when you're doing on bulk. Yeah, I really enjoyed New Zealand and Australia, etc. And America and Canada. There's so many different things to see and explore and different histories. But yeah, there's lots of other places I would love to see things in. Thank you. Yeah, you go make food and enjoy it. Take care of yourself. Thank you for the lurk. I do appreciate it, Esney. Right. That gets that one done. Wow, we're coming up on 2 hours almost. So we have 8 minutes to a server restart. when the server restarts, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the stream for a few seconds and then restart it. That way I can split it up into a couple of streams instead of one long stream, because I tend to upload them to YouTube. That way I have them, but I don't want to be uploading a massively long one. It's just easier to do it if I break it up a little. But we'll do that at the server restart in a few minutes. So let's get you. This one had, hang on, let's find it. I like the zoom key. So it has 2 full blocks. Before we put the chiseled in. That one needs another one at the top. Get that in now. Right, chiseled. I want this one to come across the bottom. And what's the window size? It is 131. There we go. That worked out this time. We'll do this one while I remember about it. One. Three. One. Nine. And while I've stopped the stream for a minute or two, I may just load up the second instance and take a screenshot of that doorway. That way it'll make it easier for me to figure out that pattern, because that one's slightly different than the rest of it. Right, so that's a 1, a 2 and a 1. And this would be 3 layers of snow. So that's not too bad. We get in there. Now this should be snow here. That I do remember. And then the inside should be the cyan wood. Where are you? Maybe okay remembering it without the screenshot. So the way, this isn't the centerpiece. This is, you remember the island I built that with the lava one was supposed to go on? What I'm doing is I am switching the places kind of thing. That one over there was supposed to be an ice build. This one was supposed to be lava. But because of how tall that building is and me building this a few blocks too high, I had to switch locations. So this is going to be the winter area, whereas that's the lava-y area. But there should, theoretically, depending upon time, there are 2 more islands with trading halls. and a centre island. So technically there should be 3 more islands, but I don't think I'm going to have the time for 3 islands. But we'll see. That's 3 more islands on top of 5 in total. Right, so you need to disappear. I'm not sure that's right. Second, launch that instance. Start anyway. But yeah, this is going to be the centre. This is going to be the winter tower of the winter build. This is the first floor. There are at least 2, maybe 3 more floors. Yeah, 1, 2. No, there's 2 more floors above this one. Let's just move you over to this screen. Single player, test world. And we'll take a screenshot of that doorway, because I'm going to need a screenshot of the top of that doorway, because that top of that doorway is slightly different as well. Apologies, guys. So F2. And shut down that instance because it becomes difficult. Right, so the server's just restarted, so it won't be a second. I'm just going to stop and restart the stream. I will literally be 5-10 seconds.